one of the coolest new champions in Raid Shadow Legends, Wythir the Crowned. We have a champion guide for you today for all of those of you who were lucky enough to pull her now or in the future. I mean, even if you don't have her, this is going to be very interesting, so stick around. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here, and we are on my dude Bronze account, and man, he has just been killing it, hooking me up with all of the sweet content lately on the channel. He has been just crazy lucky with his pulls on these new champions. Okay, we did, what is his name now? That I am completely forgetting. Gamaran the other day. So if you have not seen that guide, go check that out. It's super interesting. He's got a really bizarre, interesting kit. And then today we are looking at Wythir. This is his first demon spawn legendary. You can see like he does not have that many champions on his account. This is like almost like a pretty typical mid-game account. If we just take a look at the champions he has built, 2.5 rows of 6 stars, and just trying to work on progression in a lot of areas of the game. And so, it's an account after my own heart with Leo, which, obviously is my favorite champion in the game. But today we are taking a look at Wythir. And I always forget that she's demon spawn. Like, I feel like she could be in another faction. So tell me in the comments below, if Wythir was in another faction, what faction would it be? Just give me your opinion. Alright, so what does she do? Okay, first things first, I want to say like 24,000 HP is really incredible. Okay, the knife sticking out of her chest just kills me. It's disturbing, but cool. And like her headdress here of these horns is gotta be my favorite part. I don't know what the blue fire is coming off of her head. I just love this model. I really do. It's really incredible. So 24,000, basically 1,200 defense is all right. But like 108 base speed and 40 resistance, those are just some incredible starting stats right off the bat, okay? Anytime I see a champion like this, my go-to is, hey, we could put them in a shield set, okay? So keep that in mind as a possibility for her build, or any champion with high HP. A1, 50% chance of placing leech and a continuous heal on a random ally, okay? Now, nothing here increases the chance of placing this, and it's an AoE on her A1. Both of those are really important, and the damage is based on defense, okay? So, she's not going to be a damage dealer for you. Let me see what her multipliers are on that. 2.8, which is not very good. But that is her only damaging ability, okay? It's her only damaging ability. So if you wanted to put damage on her, you would do it with defense, okay? Increased defense, continuous heal on all allies, then instantly activates continuous heal buffs on all allies. That's unheard of and unprecedented in this game. The combination of those things. Number one, increased defense is incredible for all content. You can use it in every area of the game. I mean, Clan Boss comes to mind. Like if we take a look here, we have a leech on the A1, and increased defense and continuous heal on the A2. Like, this is, if you have her in the early game, this would be an incredible component to a traditional Clan Boss team. And if you have other champions that put continuous heals, like Bad El Khazar is one example, or Uragrim, okay? those guys who put continuous heals on, then she's going to activate those as well, okay, which is insane. Then she also has a cleanse and heals all allies by 30% of her max HP, both of which are booked to a 3-turn cooldown, which is crazy pants. That is an insane kit for a support champion, okay? You don't want the books to land here. We don't really care about it. But if they do, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books and none on the passive. The passive is place a continuous heal buff on the ally with the lowest HP for 1 turn at the start of each turn, which you can control that for your clan boss team. So like if you have a high, like your highest defense champion can be your lowest HP, and then they will automatically get the continuous heal. That's just like so much potential. And then the resistance in all battles, I feel like this should have been HP. I feel like it should have been HP to go with the rest of her kit. But, I mean, I'm not going to say no. But the resistance in all battles, I don't think it's very helpful. Okay, so that's her kit. Now, I think I'm just going to read what he has to say here at different points. My dude, Bront, literally wrote me a novel worth of information on this champion, and like I'm super impressed. Okay, so what I will do is I will leave the build on screen for you to dissect here, and then we'll take a look at what he has to say about her. Okay, Wythir is a pure healer carry, and her kit is perfect for that. The only thing she's missing from being the top healer in the game is a revive. Fortunately, her healing is so impressive that your champions generally shouldn't die. She needs HP to power her heal and stay alive, defense to help her A1 damage and stay alive, speed to go as often as possible, and enough accuracy to generally land her leech, which in my opinion is the 230 is perfect. Resistance could be important in some Doom Tower teams, I agree, and because she doesn't need a lot of other stats, you could build her very similar to a Bad Alcazar type of build with 250 resistance on top of the 230 accuracy. I got lucky with 2 books and got her A2 and A3 cooldowns reduced by 1. Unbooked, it takes a little too long to get back to those, but 4 turns on each is good enough. 3 would be better, though that will eat into her damage and leech placement. Interesting. So I actually assumed that you would want the 3-turn cooldowns. Bront is saying that he liked her in 4-turn cooldowns. So that's interesting. Keep that in mind with your books. Wythir is strongest in Spider 20 for my teams, but she's good in any dungeon and carried me quite far in Faction Wars. I got 12 more stars, beating 4 new floors just by adding her to the team. Her and Dur should make this faction crypt pretty simple. Dur is the new, if we come back over here, Dur is the new epic reviver in Demon Spawn, and I've been pretty impressed with him as well. He also puts up continuous heal, so you're comboing the 2 of them together. I just don't know how you're going to ever need to revive if you have 40 to 50k HP and you're getting all these continuous heals. And then all you need is like some actual damage, maybe an allure. For him, I would say Umbral in here and Achak. Like, you're just never going to die. Achak, Dur, and her are going to just provide all of the healing that you ever could need. For his team, I could see Padma being the last one there. Padma can do some damage, so she could be geared for that. Maybe Skimkos could be geared for damage. One of those 2 as the last spot. So Achak, Umbral, Dur, and Wythir. And then either Padma or Skimfos, your choice. But I don't think that faction crypt is open today. Today is Sacred Order and Barbarians. So, let's take a look at his teams here. Actually, before we do that, let me go over the way he has her geared. And you can see here, one book there, one book there. And, like, he's either free to play or low spend. And so, like, he's not going to have, like, a ridiculous amount of legendary books or anything. On the masteries, let me blink myself in the middle. We have War Master, which I love this decision here. She does not need any of these tier 6 masteries on the support tree. If she was going to get one, I would think about Oppressor or Timely Intervention. If she was in a shield set, I guess we could go Elixir. Which, this is not a mastery we ever take. But honestly, I love the inclusion of War Master here. This is like a great way to deal damage in this game. So, I think that this mastery setup is wonderful. Excellent choices, my dude. And then as far as the total stats, we got 91k HP for a mid-game account is super impressive. We don't have any Faction Guardians for this, so we're not getting it from that. And the Great Hall is providing a minimal amount here, okay? 214 speed, like, this is an achievable build, maybe with a little bit less HP. We have speed, HP, HP, accuracy, HP, HP, and then obviously, like, these sets are really helping us achieve those numbers as well. The HP and defense here, the HP here, and obviously the accuracy and speed here. Okay, this would be a really good chest for Magnar if you ever get him on your account. Just keep that in mind with those crit rate rolls. Or somebody like Sir Nick, you know, HP plus crit rate. Or the last one I want to mention is, I'm going to have to pull it up. I'm blanking on his name. I love this epic champion, Vrask, who you do have. So that could be an excellent chest for Vrask as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at some teams with Wythir. Let me see. We already covered the masteries. He mentioned that War Master paired with her AoE A1 was really powerful, and that's awesome. I totally agree with that. So we have Geo, Coldheart, Maneater, and Miscreated Monster. Interesting. I wonder if that Miscreated Monster could be something else, since we do have the Maneater, but I'm going to trust him here. So let's see what he has to say about his spider team. If you don't have an AoE HP burn, that makes this dungeon very difficult. I completely agree. Spider 20, you can also nuke down, but if we take a look at his roster, he doesn't have either of those. Okay? He only has the one Coldheart, I think. He only has the one Coldheart. He just summoned Rosin this morning or last night, I think. So that's pretty cool. But he only has one Coldheart. He doesn't have Royal Guard. He doesn't have Septimus, so he can't nuke it. You know, just like boom, 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 nuke. He can't do that. And he has no AoE HP burn. And I find that happens to a lot of players. And this type of a setup can really help you here. Now, Bront, I do want to mention another option for killing Spider 20 is Poison Explosion. And I believe that you do have Zavia. So if you can get champions that pair well with her, I think that could be an excellent option for you. Now, we would be doing a lot more damage if we could fit Rosin into this team. Either in place of Miscreated Monster or in place of Maneater here. The Geo is meant to tank the damage from the Spiderlings. And the Spiderlings get very few turns because Geo is... Man, I'm having a hard time talking. Geo is going to steal the turn meter, which I also found very potent. And then Wythir is going to keep him alive. So basically, you're building an off-affinity tank. Like, we want a red tank because it's green affinity, and then she's not going to be targeted because she has a higher HP, and then she's going to keep him alive. Every turn, she's going to keep him alive. The Man-Eater, I'm not sure if we need the unkillable part, but the Man-Eater is going to steal the turn meter as well, and that is a very underrated part about his kit. But I think that the Man-Eater could be replaced with Rosin, so I want to offer that to you as another option here once you get him built. If Geo dies early, you can still win. But if Geo and Wythir both die, then this team can fail. Okay. He also mentions that Man-Eater's aura, his HP aura, actually helps this team be successful as well, which is pretty cool. I'm just super impressed. I think that Wythir can go in every team in every area of the game for progression. And then late game, man, I'd love to see her in a Guardian set for Arena, or a Shield set, something like that. So once you're finished with her like that, I think, for progression, I think you could switch over to her in another type of a build and use her in a Go Second Arena team. I think that would be pretty sweet. So I'm guessing this is going to be 3 to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But even with all these poisons on Geo, he's still going to stay alive. And that's pretty crazy. We don't even need these unkillable buffs. I think Rosin would speed up this run considerably. And then we'd have to run somebody different as our aura lead. But that's okay. I don't know that we have another relevant aura, but that's also okay. And then Rosin is also red, which it will lead to some inconsistency, but I think in general it will speed up the run. At least the average run. Until you can get somebody new to help you with this time here. So, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Wythir? And, do you have her on your account? If you open her from a shard, will you build her? Let me know in the comments below. But before I let you go, let's take a look at the other teams that he put together here. He also has her in a dragon team. We're not going to watch the whole run, but here's the team. We have Tyrell. We have Zavia for the waves. Ninja, Thylesia for the decreased defense. And man, we got some sweet Force champions for this. I really love this team. I'd be interested to see, who could we pair on your account with Zavia? Do we have any, good poisoners? We have Fane, but that's not great. Ideally, what we would want is, 2 Tauruses. Do we have any champions in the vault? Just taking a little sidetrack here, YouTube. If you are able to find yourself some Tauruses or Calvalax, there's a couple other champions that can do it as well. Zavia is going to be insane on your account. You could build the second Zavia to lay the poisons as well, so keep that in mind as another option. But here's the dragon team. Pretty standard drop defense into the nukes, and she's going to keep everybody alive with the heals. We already talked about Spider. We actually have a Fire Knight team with her in it. That's so interesting. I did not think we would be able to make her work in Fire Knight. Let's take a look at the Fire Knight team. Arbiter and her to keep people alive. Rorik to do the stuns and some damage. Also, his speed lead is relevant here. Zavia and Coldheart are going to do the main damage. Man, yeah. And the increased attack from Arbiter here is perfect as well. We did not build an Ice Golem team with her. No, we did. Oh, I just completely overlooked that. So she can be used in all 4 dungeons. All 4 dungeons. And here we have paired with Gamoran. Now, I think this is going to be kind of a long run, so I don't want to include it in there. But Gamoran is going to keep the minions on the Ice Golem dead. She's going to keep everyone alive. Ninja's going to do damage. Saris to strip. Rourke for damage and also for the stuns. I mean, man, these are some really cool team strategies that he's come up with here. So we can use her in all 4 dungeons. You cannot say that about hardly any champion in this game. So that's pretty impressive. Bront, my dude, thank you so much. Before I let you guys go, if you have not voted for the Saffron Man hosting this year 2021 awards show, go vote for the Raid Shadow Legends Awards. I'm in a couple different categories. If you want to vote for me, great. But just go ahead and vote. I'll try to put that in a pinned comment so that you remember to do it. But voting is going to close in another week. I'm not sure exactly when it closes. Go vote now so you don't forget. And until the next video, I'm MtgJedi. My dude Bront is the dude. Thank you so much, Bront, for allowing me on your account yet again. What a legend and a truly amazing account here with very interesting champion setup. Thank you so much for watching. Apparently, I've been in the middle of the screen here for half the video and did not realize it. So I hope I didn't block anything on the screen, but that was the little version of me, so it should be alright. If I blocked anything on screen, let me know in the comments and I will tell you what I blocked. Until the next video, I'm MtgJedi. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.